Hi there, gorgeous, and a very happy Frugal Friday to you. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I make videos like this every Friday, testing out drugstore makeup, so please subscribe so you don't miss out on any videos in the future. Today, I'm putting the Catrice Waterproof Primer to the test. Several of you have been bringing this to my attention, and it's supposed to make any product out there waterproof. Well, I'm going to do half of my face with non-waterproof makeup, and the other half with the same makeup using the primer. Dive in and we will see if all of those claims that they make are actually true or not. Okay, so I'm going to read you what the package says for this stuff. This is, once again, the Catrice Prime and Fine Makeup Transformer Drops. And it says a waterproof, which we are really going to put to the test today. On the back, it says liquid drops to make any fluid Catrice makeup waterproof. Shake well before use and mix 3 drops with your usual daily makeup amount. Naturally, any company is going to tell you to use a product specifically with their line, but we're going to break the rules today. Now, I am going to use an eyeshadow primer on this side, but I'm not going to apply a face primer. And I'm specifically using makeup products that I know for a fact do not last in the pool. We are really going to test this. Now, the instructions tell you to mix this with your makeup and then apply it, but it's going to be a little difficult to do that with the eyeshadow. So what I'm going to do is break the rules a little bit for that area of the face and take a very small amount of this and apply it onto the eye directly. It has a very light scent, by the way. It's floral fruity. I'm so bad at describing scents. I can describe most anything for you, but when it comes to scents, I'm just not that good. But I still want to apply an eyeshadow primer over the top of that because I just don't think that the eyeshadow is going to show that well over this product being applied by itself on the eyes. So I'm going to apply the Milani one over the top of that. I am real quickly applying my eyeshadow here. I'm using the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette today. I want to use colors that you're going to see so you can actually tell if this product is working. So I'm taking the blue and applying that directly on the lid. Well, that Catrice waterproof primer is not affecting the application of the eyeshadow, which is good. It's going on just like it did on the other side over here. And then I'm taking the transition shade at the top of the palette and I'm going to use that in the crease. And then finally, I'm going to take the shade at the bottom of the palette right there and use that to blend in between the blue and the transition shade in the crease. I'm not applying lashes, eyeliner, everything that I typically would because we're simply testing surface level products here today and I'm getting ready to jump in the pool after this. It's not really worth it. But I am going to apply a brow pencil here. This is the waterproof Sephora pencil in the shade Auburn. For the face, I'm using the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream. And the way that I'll do this is I will apply a little bit of this on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to mix it with some of those waterproof drops. Okay, and then apply to my face. Really interested to see how this is going to hold up, aren't you? I'm just so curious. Now, from what I can see, it did not affect the BB cream at all. It looks the same, it's applying the same. So that's good to see. And I love this BB cream. It's one of my most favorites. I was really disappointed when it didn't hold up in the pool on one day that I did test it out. But it's usually a foundation that I will go to on an everyday basis because it's that nice. And for concealer, I am using the Milani Retouch and Erase Light Lifting Concealer. Another great one, but not waterproof. Doing the same exact thing, I've applied a little bit of that to the back of my hand and I'm going to mix some of that primer in with it and blend it in with a sponge because, I applied too much. Now because I did use the primer with the BB cream. The BB cream is appearing more dewy than normal because this does set to a rather matte finish. So I want to point that out. You'll see what I mean when I apply it on this side. I am simply applying the BB cream directly over here with none of that Catrice primer applied. And so you can already see what I mean. The BB cream over here is a little more matte than over here with the primer, but I am going to set my face. I'm going to go with the Steely Style Beautifully Matte Pressed Powder, which is wonderful stuff for heat and humidity, but it's not so good in the pool. So I feel like it's a really great one to test along with the BB cream and the concealer from Milani. Forgot who I was talking about. Finally, for the lips, I'm going to mix in those primer drops with one of my most favorite Essence lipsticks, which is almost gone. And even though it's my favorite lipstick, I mean, seriously, favorite, it's not waterproof and it will not hold up in the pool for longer than 2 minutes. So I have some on a brush here, and I'm going to take 1 drop of that primer. I'm going to apply the side with the primer on the same side where we've been using it to keep everything consistent. Wiping that brush really, really well, and then I'm going back with more of that Essence lipstick, no primer drops applied here, and applying it on the other half. Pool time! But before I hop in, you can already tell in the final results here, no difference between this side to this side. You can't tell that I used the Catrice waterproof drops over here. Nothing really over here except for the eyeshadow primer on the eye. Let's go hop in. Mother of pearl, it's cold. Let's just do it, let's do it. This is where the true test comes in. Whew, here we go. Okay, first one done. See, after the initial shock of the cold water, it gets easier. And just like I've done before in the past, I'm gonna stay in the pool for about 30 minutes. I'm not gonna swim. I don't really feel like swimming. I mean, I'm so out of breath these days, it's just not worth it to me. So I'm gonna keep dunking my face in the water, and I'll give you a check-in here in about 30 minutes. I did end up doing a couple of weak laps. So I did get my face wet for a longer period of time than if I were just going to be dunking it over and over and over. And you can tell on both eyes, actually, the eyeshadow is running terribly. But if you look closely at this side of my face, everything is still intact and nothing has broken down at this point. But over here, it's starting to break down on my cheek. The concealer is definitely breaking down badly. Over here, the concealer is still intact. The lips actually look pretty good. I mean, they're proving me to be a liar from what I can see here. I may just have to take you back in the studio to show you up close what this looks like, because the lighting out here isn't all that I would like for it to be, so you can see what I'm talking about. So this side is proving me to be a liar. I swear I've worn these products before in the pool and they never looked this good. I mean, you can see some breakdown on my cheek right there, but I remember last time I tried these products, my face was falling apart. Who knows why I didn't do it today, but on this side where we did use the Catrice waterproof drops, it kept the face pretty well intact, and I'll zoom in here so you can see a little closer. And the under eye area looks a little better over here as opposed to this eye over here. The eyeshadow is still intact on both eyes. Granted, this was a very rigorous test, and I'm sure that this product was maybe not made for that, but I will tell you that based off of what I saw with coming out of the pool with the side that had the Catrice primer on, I was very impressed by this product for the most part. And it is one that I would use in the future just to battle heat and humidity. I mean, even right now as I'm sitting out here talking to you, it is so humid. I wouldn't be surprised if we're like at 96% right now. I am So I highly recommend this product if it's something you've been considering, or you have products that you really love. Maybe you want to wear them in the pool, or maybe they don't work so well on hot, humid days. combine them up with this primer, and I think you'll like the results a lot better. I hope you found this helpful today. Let me know if you've tried this product out, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Have a wonderful weekend ahead. Hi, Miko! Come here, Miko! You wanna go swimming? He's like, no way, man. See if I can show you the rest of him. There he is. What's up, Miko?
Hey, monkey. Come here, monkey. Hey, monkey.
Miko! Hey, buddy! He's like, you're all wet. Ugh.